watch Mike, I see them as
Cause if I had a clutch on a Magnum.
What is up YouTube, RoLeXxBabeh here, bringing you a tutorial on how to use Random Effector in Cinema 4D. And today we are going to be creating something a little like this. So as you can see, the text is coming down whilst rotating into position. So let's get started on this tutorial. So we want to create a new project and change our width to 1280, height 720, and click off that. And we want to go up to MoGraph, then MoText, and write in whatever you want. I'm just going to write in random because we're using Random Effector, of course. So just change the font a bit and change the sizing, like so. So now we have our text in the center. We just want to align our camera so it is in the middle. Quite far down, quite far zoomed in as well, so we have some space at the top. And once we're in the right position, we just want to create a camera so we have our position locked. And then we want to keyframe the text coming down. So if we click on the text, click keyframe, and go up, click keyframe again, otherwise it won't work, drag it to about 75 or however many frames across you want, and drag it down, and hit keyframe again. So now we just have simple text falling down, and then there's a little stopped part there, so you can add an effect at the end. And now we want to get into using Random Effector. So if we click on MoText, this is important, otherwise it will not work. I'll show you now. If I am not clicked on MoText and go to Effector Random, nothing happens to anything at all, which it should happen. So if I now click on MoText and go on Random Effector now, so MoGraph Effector Random, our text has randomized over here. Now we want to change the parameter, so what happens to the text. So we want to click off position and go on to rotation. And we want to go to our first keyframe and change the rotation amounts. So r.h I'm going to change to 300, and I'm going to change the next one to 200, and I'm going to change the next one to 100. So if I come up here now, you should see our text has rotated a bit. And now all we want to do is control and click on all of these squares on the side, so there's a red square now. And now all we want to do is move across to the 75th frame, or whatever frame the text stops at. And we want to change our rotation heights, etc. to 0. And then again, all we want to do is control click on what are now the yellow squares, just so they become red squares again. And if you see now, our text has fallen down and it's rotating into position, and then it stops. And now all we want to do is get some materials on here. So I'm going to add a floor, and I'm going to add a sky, just so then we have kind of a backgroundy type of look. And now into the materials, and you can make this whatever colour you want. I'm just going to make it blue for the sake of it. Bring the specular down a bit, because I'm not a fan of shiny text. I can use shiny text, but I just don't prefer it to matte effect, if you like. And we have our colour there, and I'm going to put a reflection on the floor. So we want to make whatever colour we want. I'm going to make it a black colour. And then we want to go into reflection, and we want to change texture to Fresnel, and we want to bring the brightness down a bit and the mix strength, and we just want to drag that onto our floor like so. And as you can see, there's a slight bit of a reflection there. So this has been RoLeXx, guys, with Random Effector in Cinema 4D. I hope you guys take this on a bit further so you can create things like intros, or you can use it with pictures as well. So if I go to about there and rotate a bit, I can make a picture out of that, let's say, or whatever. So yeah, this has been RoLeXx. I'm out. Peace!